Shane, what's so funny?
Technical glitches happening across the room, but pretty decent, impressive innings from Ireland, all things considered. 108 for 4 in that first innings, and Tector, a wonderful little 50. Good knock, I would say. I was half expecting after the first few overs that be wound up in 10 overs, but I think they surprised us in that regard.
They did. They did. Ikpreet, as he's pointing out, only one over.
Because that's the brutal realities of international cricket.
I mean, clearly, I think that one over, I know he went for plenty, 14.
Yeah.
But that was also because of that last ball 6.
And also before that, I think some of it was down to his own lens being off rather than the batsman doing anything special.
He's a quick out and out fast bowler that you would want. I don't know. I would have given him one more over.
Yeah, because
More than
especially-
Hardik, as
Yes.
Ron Weasley is pointing out. No, I mean, it's not a bad option, by the way. Ron saying about Hardik bowling himself. I don't think it was a bad option, simply because I think the ball was swinging. And I think Hardik knew that in terms of swing. So Avesh, not necessarily a swing bowler, he's a seam bowler. Similarly, for Umran, you're going to use him for pace, not so much for swing. So looking at the conditions, looking at how it was proving to be for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, it was really helping him. I don't think it was a bad option for Hardik to have bowled that second over.
Yeah.
After that, maybe it made sense because then he got himself back a little later.
Yeah.
And at that stage, maybe, Umran, another over, he's playing as a out and out bowler. Of course, Hardik, primarily the batsman
Yeah.
and captain. So, and also he's playing his first match, don't forget Umran. I personally would have liked for Hardik to have given Umran one
second over, yeah,
Yep. More than himself. Again, going back to Akshar Patel, proving to be expensive, and that's what we said. Maybe in these conditions, you really didn't need a
And they
spinner.
brought him on in the power play, which again made no sense. At a time when the ball was snaking around on every side, you were bringing on a,
Yeah.
I don't know, arm bowler. It just
Yeah.
made no sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I found that surprising. Two surprising bits. Again, in hindsight, we can say that probably Akshar shouldn't have played. But to be fair,
We were saying that even before he could be
yes, not
dropped. Like,
just
you
in
could go
hindsight.
in with just one spinner.
Yep, we said that. And the other bit being not giving Umran first match. Come on, allow him. He didn't have a great outing, first of all. But I mean, before that, the kind of excitement that you could see in the ground. As soon as the ball was given to Umran Malik, actually forget even the ground, the murmurs that you could hear in the ground. In our office, what was that?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys can go to our Instagram also and check it out, there's a nice reel where you could see all of us were excited. Like, okay, this guy's finally going to bowl at international level. Let's see what it is he's made of. That's the thing with Umran. He's box office in that regard. You want to see the guy bowl.
Yeah.
Because you know that at his best, and what his first ball, which was essentially a warm-up ball, was 148.
Yeah.
So-
in fact, I'll tell you what, I saw a picture and one, I don't know if any of you noticed, but the speed gun in one of the deliveries, I forget which one, clearly not the last one or the first,
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle, it clocked at 210 kilometers per hour at some crazy thing. Obviously, the speed gun was
a little
malfunctioning.
faulty, yeah.
There was no way. Yeah,
Yes, he shot
208.
208. There we go.
Ron Weasley. That's correct. I saw that one ball at 208. It was clearly nowhere
Not
close to
208,
208. Which is why I say sometimes take these speed measurements that come with a pinch of salt because they're not always very accurate. So he clearly wasn't bowling at that pace. But okay, first game playing international cricket, maybe.
Could have given him 2 overs, considering the circumstances. Couple of overs was fine.
Exactly. As Sajal Mishra is pointing out, Pandya going for 26 in his 2 overs. Very poor captaincy. I wouldn't say poor captaincy, Sajal. I mean, again,
Poor bowling,
one
sure.
over here and there, you can't say it's poor captaincy or not. I mean, again, as I said, the first over that he gave him at that time that he bowled himself on, I think was the right call.
Yeah, because he was getting some decent outswing as well. The seam was nicely angled, so nothing wrong with that. But yeah, the second over was a little, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, after that second over, a bit surprising that he did bowl himself there. Again, Yuzi Chahal proving to be the standout bowler for India.
What a bowler.
Even in these conditions,
Yeah.
which are not really conducive to him. By the way, remember he also bowled the penultimate over of the innings. And even though that is still the 11th over or whatever, but all I'm saying is the situation is like that. You know that the batsman is going to be attacking. What does that tell you? It tells you, and I've been crying horse, talking about it for the longest time, that I don't know why, even in the IPL, captains are reluctant to bowl their spinners. Sometimes your best bowler still has an over or two left at the end, between 16 to 20, but you don't bowl him because you're scared of having a spinner bowl. At that time, you will bring on a fast bowler who's not at a great game till that time, but you'll still bowl him. But what it usually show you that even if you were to bring him in that last few death overs, he can still be very good, which as he showed. What did he do differently? Usually, you know that when he comes in the middle over, he's not afraid to flight the ball. He'll flight the ball, got a wicket as well, courtesy that. Today, what did he do? Bowl fast, bowl the faster one, googlies. So he can adjust. That's the sign of a good bowler. So all IPL captains, all international T20 captains that will be leading India, I'm only saying that because it keeps changing. Note, and good on Hardik, by the way. That's good captaincy. And good captaincy to bowl himself there. Just one or two in nitpicking, actually, in terms of small little things which could have been different.
Yeah.
Again, nitpicking. Overall, thumbs
Pretty
up.
impressed with Hardik, the
Yep.
captain.
Yep. What is this question by Gaurav?
He says the 210 delivery was the first ball of the match. I think the speed gun was fine after that. Yeah, I guess.
Not first delivery of the
But it
match.
wasn't first delivery. I remember reading 148.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the first delivery. But yes, you're right. After that,
210, it seemed to be okay. At least relatively so. 210.
yeah.
Come on.
Again. But yeah, he makes a fair point, by the way, Gaurav, that going forward from there, or for most part of the match, the speed guns seem to be fine. But yes, that one 210 kilometer. Amit says, you guys are still in office, you're going to stay for the post-match? Of course.
Yeah, we are. Of course we are.
How can there be an India match and we're not there?
Exactly.
And how can we not be interacting with you guys? Malay says India collapse loading.
Oh, very interesting call. I don't know. I think conditions would have eased out, and I think they're still favourites for this match. Even though that's a pretty decent, total that Ireland put up. 108 and 12 overs, not too bad.
Yeah, what's the kind of run rate? It'd be about 8 or so that they'd have to get at.
12 overs, so 12 nines are 100. Yeah, so
About
9, 12 nines. 12 eights are 96, 108. So yeah, they
Yeah.
need about 9 and over in 12. So that's
9 and over.
doable.
9. Pradeep points out 9 and
Yeah.
over. 9 and over in 12 overs, but remember you got 10 wickets in hand, so you can even be more adventurous while batting.
Exactly.
So I think 9 and over in 12 overs with the batting lineup that India has.
They should be favourites.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I would say, huh? So no collapse, Malay loading.
I
at
don't
least,
think that's
at least I
happening.
think so,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
we
yeah.
think so. Yeah. Big boy, how will the openers perform today? I think a good occasion to see the opener. And by the way, remember the other side story to the openers have been, Ruturaj versus Ishan Kishan. Before the South Africa series started, most people, including ourselves, thought that Ruturaj was the better choice, as in slightly ahead compared to Ishan because of the current form. But then Ishan had a better series than Ruturaj.
Yeah. And now Rituraj is suddenly under pressure.
Yeah, but what would be interesting is these conditions, and we've often been saying, okay, fine, Ishan gets you runs, but Indian conditions. What happens in foreign conditions when the ball is moving
around a little.
Let's see. And I think Ruturaj better suited for it, but these are also assumptions, conjecture. Let's really see if that happens.
Absolutely. I think, today would be a good test for both of these guys, especially
Yeah.
considering, neither of the first choice openers are going to be around at least for a little while. So, yeah.
There's a question here. Mr. Shekhar says his backup bowling still needs improvement, but I think most bowlers are not bad. Like Bhuvi, outstanding.
Yeah.
Avesh was very good too. Okay, at the last
over went for a few, but fair enough.
Yeah, correct. Then Yuzi was outstanding. Then you've got Umran only got 1 over. Not fair to judge him at that. Hardik, yes, good first over, then went for a few in the next, but he's not going to be, when your entire bowling lineup is there, I think Hardik will come on as a surprise to bowl an over or two.
Yeah.
So that may not be. So overall, I don't think it's such a bad performance. So again, we'd have to see. But in terms of batting, how do you rate Umran's over? Samrat says.
Look, you could see that, what exactly it is that we like seeing in him. That is, of course, that raw pace was there. But, of course, little bit errant. And I was hoping that, he gets a second over where, maybe he's found his lines and found his radar, let's say. But that second over didn't come. Should have, absolutely. Because makes no sense having a young bowler, nervous. Give him a couple of overs.
I agree. I completely agree. Did I say that's Ishan Kishan? Did I see Deepak Hooda come? No. I
No,
think
I'm
it
pretty
was-
sure you can't have Ruturaj in the team and demote him down the order.
No,
He's best.
some people are pointing out that Deepak Hooda has come out to bat.
Oh, okay, very, very
Yep,
interesting.
yep. As
Yes.
Saurabh Jha is also saying, yeah,
Huda is opening. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe they really want to give him some.
batting time.
Yes, yes,
Some
yes.
batting. But then again, is Huda your,
Designated
new
role.
ball opener? And the other surprising bit, yes, he is opening.
Yes, that
No,
is
but the
the
other
opener.
surprising bit is, firstly, he's not a natural opener. The other surprising bit is, why would you give him strike? I mean, Ishan Kishan at least do that much, take strike.
Of a left against a left arm pacer, sure.
No, even left arm. I mean, you're a regular opener,
Opener,
so
yeah.
take the strike, the one that you're trying to ease in.
Yeah.
Allow him to be at least be in the non-strike. But that's really surprising because Huda's not going to be an opener. You want to see how Ruturaj also is doing. Even he's under,
He's under
test.
some pressure because I mean, last series against South Africa, Ishan was clearly better. Ruturaj had one good knock. That's it. So he was coming
but-
into it under pressure, and wow, that's a shock.
No, I'm saying more than him being in pressure, we're also seeing what
Someone's pointing out that Ruturaj was injured.
may have.
Maybe. So that makes a lot more sense if that's the case.
So number 3, Huda then comes up.
Hmm.
But again, more than pressure for Ruturaj, I think he's also, being tested. So the team is also looking at how he does. But
Exactly.
clearly, he may have been injured. But as Ikpreet points out,
It's not really a practice match. Yeah, this is a full-fledged T20I.
you can't now have
You can't call him to bat a second time.
Second
No.
or then say no. Let's get Umran didn't get a chance to bowl to
Let's
let
put
him
him to
bowl.
bat.
No, let him get to bowl from
For Ireland, put on the greens. Why
Yes,
not?
this is not a practice match, as Preet pointed out. Okay, we're going to take your leave because the game has started. You watch out. I know a lot of questions on Rohit Sharma. We'll try and answer it at the end of the game. See you then. I'm picking India to
Yeah, same. Easy.
run
Yeah,
through
easy. Yeah.
this target. See you. End of the game. Bye-bye.
Bye.